So today's topic is for loop. So first we have to understand what is loop. In programming language, loop means a set of statements that executes repeatedly for specific number of times. So there are three types of loops in programming language. That is, first one is the while loop, second one is the do while loop, and third one is for loop. So today we are going to discuss about for loop. So we have taken this example to understand this concept. In this example, our task is print your name for 5 times. So I'm gonna print my name for 5 times. So I have taken integer variable n and stored 5 into that because I want to print my name for 5 times. Okay. So next I built this for loop and see how it works. So I have taken integer variable I, that's value is 1 initially. So this is the initialization, and this is the condition, and this is increment operator. So when the control comes to this for loop, then first it will check initialization state, and then it will check condition. Okay, then what is I value here? I value is 1 and less than or is equal to n. What is n value? That is 5. Is 1 less than or is equal to 5? Yes, condition true. If the condition true, then control comes into the for loop and executes its statements. So here it is only one statement, that is printf shiv. So it will print this word for once, and after executing this statement, it will increment ith value by 1. What is initial value of I? That is 1. It will increment by 1 plus 1, that is 2. I think I should write like this, then it will be easy for you. So now see, what was the I value? That is 1 we have taken here, and 1 is less than or is equal to 5, condition true. It will goes into the for loop and execute statements. So it will print this word for 1 time. After that it will increment ith value by 1, that is 2. 1 plus 1, that is 2, increment operator. Okay, so this was the first iteration, and next come to the second iteration. See, after incrementing this value, it goes to the for loop. Okay, so now ith value is 2 incremented, right? And then is 2 less than 5? Yes, condition true. Then print this statement again. Okay, so this is the second iteration, and now goes to this increment operator. 2 plus 1 incremented ith value by 1, and now ith value is 3. Okay, so this was the second iteration, and now I value is 3. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. Then print this statement once again, and now again goes to this increment operator, increase I value by 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4. So this was the third iteration, and now ith value is 4. Check the condition. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, condition true. And then come into this for loop, print this word again, and goes to this increment operator and increase ith value by 1 using ternary operator. Okay, then now I value is 5. So this was the fourth iteration, and now ith incremented value is 5. Is less is I check the condition. Here 5 is less than or is equal to 5. It means if 5 is equal to 5, then also the condition will be true. Then it will come into this for loop and print this word again. Okay, and it will increment this value by 1, that is 6. So this was the fifth iteration. So now ith value will be incremented, right? Here 6 is I value. Okay, now check the condition. Is 6 less than or is equal to 5? No, this condition is false, isn't it? Because 6 is greater than 5, and here I have written 6 is less than or is equal to 5. So this condition is false. So it will not goes into the for loop. It will skip it and comes out of the for loop and prints further statements. Okay, so here we have printed my name for 5 times. Okay, So that's how the for loop works. And one more thing, here you can directly write 5. That's also okay, no need to take another variable.